Okay, good people of Louisiana. John here. First things first, I'm at Century Defense, but we sponsor Elaine here. Make sure you come check out my gym. It's called Lafayette Strong Fitness and Martial Arts. We mainly focus on Muay Thai. We do kids and adults. We also have a jiu-jitsu program, but we are probably the only traditional Muay Thai gym within a few hundred miles. So come check us out. Now, for everyone else watching the videos for the guns, constitutional carry is coming on July 4th of this year, 2024, to Louisiana. So I brought out a couple of guns that I think every good Louisiana owner should probably be thinking about purchasing. Okay, so I'm gonna go through them real quick, and then I'm gonna use them all, and then I'm gonna show you one last thing before we finish out the video. So first things first, I have a pocket carry gun. Now a lot of you are gonna be like, oh my god, it's a 22. You can't get this in 380. I've had surgery on both my hands, my elbows, and my shoulders and necks. If you want to get shot by a 22, I highly doubt it. So this is the 22. It's a really small gun. It's a Ruger LCP2. It has a Arma laser, TR12 assisted aiming device. So a gun this small, I think should either have a red dot or some type of device to help you sight, as you can't mill this one for a red dot, and I don't want it to have a red dot on there because I don't want to get hung up on something in my pocket. This is something I carry in my front pocket everywhere I go. That's one thing you should have, little 22. Next thing you should have is the Trainer 22. Okay, this is the Taurus TX22, and what you'll notice from here on in is all the guns have lights and red dots. I think we live in the present, the future is now, and having a light to be able to illuminate your target or a bad guy is a must, and having a red dot makes life so much easier. Okay, so again, this is a 22. It's got 17 rounds in it, so we're going to use that one too. Now this is my everyday carry gun. This is a Glock 19. Specifically, this is a Glock 19C, again with a light on there and a red dot. Now, for an everyday carry gun, you should be putting the cream of the crop on there. Okay, so it's got a Trijicon SRO. We have backup sights. We've got a really good light on there. Again, every gun should have a light, and everything else is pretty much stock. Okay, this is a gun I would fight for my life. This gun is on me always. Okay, that's my everyday carry gun. Then, if you're a good gun owner, you should have a match gun, because you should be shooting some USPSA competition every once in a while. They have it here at Century Defense every Thursday night and some Sundays, but we live in a great state, Louisiana. You could basically shoot a pistol match every single weekend of the month. So there's really no excuse. Okay, so this is a Glock 34, again with a light, a Trijicon SRO, tall sights, and a magazine that has a capacity that is limited to the division that this gun is set for, which is carry optics. Okay, then finally, I think everybody should have an AR-15. Everybody should have an AR-15. Now, it doesn't have to be as Gucci as this one, okay? And we're gonna show you how this one gets a little bit Guccier here later. Okay, so this is an SBR. It's a POF Renegade DI Plus. It's a 10.5-inch barrel. It's been SBR'd. We've got a can for it, but I'm gonna show you what it's like here now without a can. It's basically a flashbang. Okay, so you're gonna want to also get a suppressor, and we'll show you that here in a second. So this is a 5.56 gun. We're shooting full house 5.56 ammunition out of it. It's got some cool stuff happening on the inside to basically completely delete recoil, and we got a high-rise red dot on there for a very specific reason, because it's very easy to shoot with the optic up a little bit higher. Okay, I also have lights on here. I have a spotlight. And a lot of the people then make fun of me because I also run a floodlight. But I've had a few instances where I've needed this gun, and when I was only running a spotlight, I lost visual contact with people on either side of me. So tease me all you want. Having a floodlight or an administrative light, which this one comes on and off, on your AR-15, I think is a no-brainer at this point. Okay, so we have a USPSA target here. I just want you to see that it's clean, and then I'm not just spraying rounds, but I'm gonna mag dump all these guns now, okay? So I want you to see how they all work. I want you to see how reliable all of them are. This is super important. I put a little thing here because I'm roughly aiming at the A zone. I'm gonna put it out at 10 yards. Hopefully you can see it. All right, there we go. And we're just gonna go down the line. So first up is the Ruger LCP2. It's got a little laser on it. There we go. And we're just gonna go straight down the line. It's 11 rounds, okay? So now we have the Taurus TX22. We got a safety on that one. Sounds good. Now we've got our Glock 19C. Rounds. We got our match gun. It's hard to remember how the triggers all work. And now listen, okay, we're gonna mag up an AR, okay? Get your ears ready, because it's loud now. So loud, okay? So real quick, before I bring that target in, what we're gonna do. Shut the fuck up. Loud. We're gonna set it for a suppressor. So it's one click down on the glass. Again, this is a Gucci AR. And look, we have a Surefire RC2 can, which I think is probably the best of all worlds. It's not the best in every category, but good in almost all of them. And now we can mag dump again with the suppressor. Ambi controls on the POF, and here we go. So that's really hot now. I would not touch that, okay? So let's just reel in the target if it wants to come back to us. Might have to turn it on and off again. Ooh, she's hot. I'm gonna reel it in. Just want everybody to see that all the guns ran, and out of all those bullets, which I think I just shot about 120 bullets, 2 Charlies, and basically ate out what I was aiming at. Okay, so you need to have guns that will work. Okay, they need to be accurate, they need to be sighted in, and they need to work. No matter what you do, they need to work. So buy once, cry once. Don't buy a shitty gun and then try to do stuff to it. Buy a nice gun and then over time start adding stuff to it. Now you don't have to go and buy all this stuff right away. I would start with a couple of things first. A good Glock 19 is where I would start everybody at. Learn how to carry that and get comfortable with it. Add a light, add a red dot. And then I would add in a little pocket 22 or trainer 22. But the first thing I would get, especially for home defense, is a good old AR-15, probably with a suppressor.